What's good, sports fans? My name is Damian Adams from The Real Deal with Damian Adams. Please hit that subscribe button for me. And don't only subscribe to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the podcast as well. It's a pretty dope podcast. It's available everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, wherever you want to listen to your podcast. The Real Deal with Damian Adams is there. And make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at The Real Deal WDA. That's The Real Deal, W as in whiskey, D as in Delta, A as in Alpha. Would truly appreciate it. I think you would appreciate it as well. Now, I wanted to come to you as I'm in this wonderful morning Phoenix traffic with my reaction to Game 2 between the Brooklyn Nets and the Philadelphia 76ers, as the 76ers came out with the massive victory in the third quarter, scored 51 points as they came out with just a fire to them, and they blew the Brooklyn Nets out the building. They did a wonderful job of pressure defense in that third quarter and denying D'Angelo Russell the ball. Before you knew it, they were up by 20 points. It was crazy. And that shows you that the amount of talent that they have in that team, on that team. Now, the things that make me worried aren't the talent on the team. You see that. You see how good Joel Embiid is when he doesn't settle for the three. You see how good Ben Simmons can be when he posts up and when he goes downhill. It's all the things that they should have did in Game 1, they did in this game, and that's why they won. Now, I still believe it's going to be a very good series. This Brooklyn Nets team is not a team that you should play with or a team that you take lightly. Now, the things that scare me about the 76ers is a lack of maturity. Looking at what happened during the game, second quarter, towards the end, Joel Embiid goes in for a spin move and catches Jared Allen with one of the meanest elbows I've seen, man. That elbow could have done some real damage. I'm talking about if it was a little bit higher, you break a cheekbone, you do some damage to his eye. That elbow was really, really nasty. And a lot of people would have got up and tried to fight Joel Embiid after catching that elbow. So you have to give Jared Allen some kudos for not reacting in that moment to that elbow. And then after the game, Joel Embiid is trying to give some little half-assed apology about the elbow, and Ben Simmons starts chuckling, and Joel Embiid is so tickled, he can't stop laughing. He's just laughing throughout the entire question because he's so chuckled. Like, what's funny about that, bruh? I understand you're a big-ass dude, and not too many people can really mess with you in that way. But Jared Allen, if I'm Jared Allen, bro, I'm feeling some type of way. Coming with that type of elbow, you laughing about it. But hopefully he doesn't retaliate because, like I said, Brooklyn still has a chance in this series. And another thing that caught my attention was there was reports that Brett Brown, the 76ers coach, had to dig in them, like curse them out, yell at them at halftime to get that performance out of them in the third quarter. And Jimmy Butler, post-game, was like, okay, I see you, coach. I didn't know you had that in him. It really pumped us up. Dog, it's Game 2 of the playoffs. Why do you need Brett Brown to curse you out and to pump you up? I don't understand that. So I have some real concerns about the 76ers team as far as their maturity, their chemistry. You shouldn't need Brett Brown, especially Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is a veteran in this league, 29 years old, if I'm correct. So why do you need someone to do that in Game 2 of the playoffs? I can see if it's January, it's the dog days of the NBA year, and you're not out there performing. You may need a coach to come in there and light into you. The Warriors can go through that type of fatigue because they got championships, right? Sometimes they need Steve Kerr to really dig into them. They're like, okay, wake them up. Y'all haven't done anything. So why do you need Brett Brown to come into there and do that? You shouldn't need any motivation because you haven't proved anything. And that's something that I worry about with this team, is that they feel like they've done something when they have done nothing at all. Nothing. You've done nothing. That's something that I'm worried about. I think Brooklyn, because of that, still has a good chance in this series. Do you think I'm going too hard on the 76ers? Am I tripping? Please let me know in the comment section below. Again, subscribe to The Real Deal with Damian Adams YouTube and podcast. You would appreciate it. It's all great content. And until next time, go real or go home.